Good day, dear teachers. For today's video, I'm going to discuss about teacher reflection form with sample answer for Teacher 1 applicant. Before we start, please like and share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teacher V. What is Teacher Reflection Form or TRF? Teacher Reflection Form is used to demonstrate how the teacher applicant exhibits each of the non-classroom observable indicators by writing down narratives and reflection based on specific situations and experiences as guided by prompt questions. The Human Resource Merit Promotion and Selection or HRMPSB in consultation with subject matter experts, may modify the prompt questions to avoid familiarity with the questions, provided that the questions are still aligned with the objective or indicator. This is the Teacher Reflection Form or TRF that is included in the DepEd Order number 007, Series 2023. Directions: share how you were able to exhibit the objectives by writing a specific situations from your experience as a teacher, as a practicum student, or any other related instances. Be guided by the questions prompts provided. Limit your response to a maximum of 10 sentences. Non-classroom observable objective. Objective number 6. Maintain learning environment that are responsive to community context. Narrative and reflection. The prompt questions: how do you maintain a learning environment that is responsive to your community's context? Describe the context in your area and share teacher practices that contribute to further improvement of your community. The sample answer: the context of my community is one of diverse backgrounds and cultures. The students in my school come from a variety of socioeconomic backgrounds, with many living in poverty. In order to maintain a learning environment that is responsive to this context, I strive to create an inclusive classroom where all students feel respected and valued. I use culturally relevant teaching strategies such as incorporating students' native languages into instruction and providing opportunities for students to share their cultural experiences with the class. I also strive to create an environment where all students feel safe and supported by providing resources such as counseling services and after-school programs. I also work to build relationships with families in the community by attending parent-teacher conferences, hosting family day at school, and organizing field trips for students and their families. These activities help foster a sense of community among parents, teachers, and students while also providing an opportunity for families to learn more about the school's curriculum and expectations. Objective number 7 of TRF: review regularly personal teaching practice using existing laws and regulations that apply to the teaching profession and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. Prompt questions: how do you develop your teaching practice in accordance with the existing laws that apply to teaching and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers? How do you develop your teaching practice in accordance with existing regulations? Sample answer: as a teacher, I make sure to regularly review the existing laws and regulations that apply to the teaching profession, as well as the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. This helps me to ensure that my teaching practice is in compliance with the relevant legal and ethical standards. To develop my teaching practice in accordance with these laws and regulations, I stay informed about any updates or changes that may occur. This includes attending professional development seminars and workshops, reading educational journals and publications, and participating in online forums and discussions related to the teaching profession. In addition, I am proactive in seeking feedback from my students, colleagues, and supervisors to continuously improve my teaching practice. I reflect on my teaching methods and strategies and consider ways to adapt them to meet the changing needs of my students and the requirements of the curriculum. Overall, I am committed to upholding the highest ethical and professional standards in my teaching practice, and I make sure to stay informed and updated on any changes or development in the field. Objective 8. Adopt practices that uphold the dignity of teaching as a profession by exhibiting qualities such as caring attitude, respect, and integrity. Prompt question. In which practices do you show care, respect, and integrity to learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders? How do these practices uphold the dignity of the teaching profession? Sample answer. The following are the general information on how we can demonstrate care, respect, and integrity towards learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders. Number 1. Create a welcoming and inclusive learning environment. A positive learning environment promotes a sense of belonging and supports students' learning. Teachers should create a safe and respectful classroom environment that values diversity and fosters a sense of community among students. Number 2, communicate effectively. Teachers should communicate with students, colleagues, and parents in an open and honest manner. Clear communication can help build trust and strengthen relationships. Number 3, show empathy. Teachers should understand the unique needs and experiences of their students and show empathy when addressing their concerns or struggles. This can help students feel valued and supported. Number 4, foster collaboration and teamwork. Teachers should encourage students to work together and create opportunities for collaborative learning. Teachers should also work collaboratively with their colleagues to improve teaching practices and enhance students' learning. Number 5, demonstrate ethical behavior. Teachers should model ethical behavior and uphold professional standards. This includes respecting the confidentiality of students' information and avoiding conflicts of interest. By exhibiting these practices, we can uphold the dignity of the teaching profession. It demonstrates a commitment to creating a positive learning environment and supporting the needs of learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders. It also reinforces the importance of professionalism, which is essential to maintaining the credibility and integrity of the teaching profession. Objective 9. Participate in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. Prompt question. What co-curricular or extracurricular organizations or activities did you participate in that enable you to share your knowledge and enhance your teaching practice? How did your membership in this organization, participation in this activity contribute to your professional development? Sample answer, participation in workshops or conferences that focus on teaching and learning. Attending these events provides teachers with the opportunity to learn from experts in their field, to discover new teaching strategies, and to network with other educators. By bringing back newfound knowledge and skills to their classrooms, teachers can further enhance their teaching practices. Participating in professional networks and organizations can contribute to educators' professional development by providing opportunities to learn, share knowledge, and connect with others in their field. Teachers can also participate in online professional networks or communities. These networks allow teachers to connect with other educators from all over the world, share ideas, and collaborate on projects. By sharing resources and experiences, teachers can broaden their knowledge and enhance their teaching practices. This is the rubrics for rating the TRF. To get exemplary or 5 points, which is the highest, the applicant was able to provide anecdotal and situational examples that support the demonstration of the objective. The examples, justifications, practices, instances provided by the applicant are aligned with the objective and showcase the applicant's deep understanding of the objective. The response contained little to no grammatical and technical errors. The applicant has good command of the language used. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teacher V. Bye!